Celebrating our heritage, we are stepping into a bold new future. Join us. Telkom, moving with you.
That's right, Telkom moving with you, powering JKL. We're speaking live, one-on-one with Peter Kenneth, the man who wants to be governor of county number 47, Nairobi County. 47 days? Oh, I'm sorry. 12 days and 12 now. What did I say? 40? County number 47.
Yes.
12 days and 12 nights from now. Let's take a look at the tweets, which are coming in very thick and very fast. By the way, the numbers are still the same. Would you vote for Peter Kenneth as governor of Nairobi County? 43% say yes, 57% say no. Keep SMSing. Tweets. Monica, what do we have? John Garge. PK signed his political suicide note. Too overly ambitious, too late to fix. Jude. A man's true character is revealed in defeat. PK should have endorsed Sonko after the nominations. He beat you. Just join him. Mutua Paul. In fact, PK has not spoiled for anyone. We are right behind you, PK. Pastor Ruben Chisombe, you say, he is a Kenyan. He has a right. All other words are noise. Jane. Hi, Jeff. I am Jane from South Sea. I can't vote for PK because he has no political stand and he's not attached to common Monanchi. Any comment?
No, as I said, at 43%, I expect the 57 to say this kind of thing. But of course, I've learned a lot in my trips to the wards, and that's what I'm counting on, that I'm connecting with the real Nairobian, who I'm seeing the pain that is going through.
John, SMS, these are SMSs. John, you say, with all respect to PK, the general feeling is that he is Kidero's project to the annoyance of many Jubilee supporters. His choice of Deputy Dan Shikanda is a wrong choice.
Two things there. Why would my choice of my deputy be a wrong choice? The narrative which is being perpetrated by people who are in supporting the senator, that I am Kidero's project. On the contrary, I am hammering Kidero more because of his consistency in failing. He has failed miserably and he will go home. We will send him home on the 8th of August. And surely, with everything that I have said in the last 2 months, he would be foolish to have a project that hammers him the way I do.
Good point. Anna, you say, you're a leader, no doubt, but why are you so undecided on what you want? From the comfort of Gatanga to the presidency and now to Nairobi gubernatorial race.
Many people have contested for presidency before and gone back to run as MPs. I ran as an MP, then presidency, then now Nairobi. The two leaders who are leading candidates in the presidential contest ran for presidency, and the next round they ran for MPs. So it's not an issue. It can't be. And again I said, maybe there is some selective amnesia here. We need to go by the facts. Yeah.
Facebook posts, let's go. Peter Mureithi, what has Peter Kenneth done for this country?
I think I've done my public service duty for over 15 years. I ran an efficient constituency for 10 years, which was in public domain. The candidates, some of them who are running, you need to look at their public service duty. So when somebody asks what I've done for this country, I've served this country diligently as a member of parliament. I've served this country as chairman of football. I've served this country as an assistant minister for 10 years. And I'm still offering myself to do some more public service.
And you played football as well?
Yes.
For?
I played for Reunion.
Position?
Goalkeeper.
Were you any good?
I don't know. But I was also the school goalkeeper at the Boys. Yeah.
Okay. Wawero, ask him why he is always against the wishes of the majority.
I don't know who the majority are. We are seeking an elective post. right? The majority will decide on the 8th. And if you look, some of these questions you can easily tell, as I told you, that if we are polling at 43 against 57, I expect that in any race there will be opposition.
Of course.
Yeah.
Samuel Waithera, where did he disappear to after 2013 elections, and why should he be voted in 2017?
I've been asked these questions, this particular question, many times, including Sunday Live here. And I just said, just look back to the opinions I expressed between 2013 and 2016. And you will see I commented on all national issues. I don't think I should have played politics on a daily basis. So I commented on all the national ills. And I'll still do that. Because we need to talk about what ails our country.
Sure.
Yeah.
John Wainaina, why not Muranga? I had asked you this earlier on. He'd have prevailed above all.
I responded to this earlier on, yeah.
Okay, a couple more. Daniel Wanyahora, he said, hi, Jeff. I will vote for PK. He has good ideas. I know the parking rates will go down drastically. Fred Obach Machoka, he says, on the issue of roundabouts, Jeff, and traffic, PK is spot on.
Thank you.
The blackest man in Africa says that. Maina Kageni, my good friend, he's streaming live online. He says all these residential and commercial skyscrapers coming up all over the place, yet there's no expansion of roads, there's no sewers, there's no water, there's no drainage. Who let the dogs out, he's asking.
Poor planning. Poor planning. Poor planning. You see, we have planning officers right at City Hall Annex, just approving drawings without going to the ground to see. And that's why when one building goes down in Eastlands, the next one also comes down.
Yeah.
Right? And let me tell you, we are paying the price of poor planning. That's why in my plan, I intend to decentralize into constituencies. Not just having sub-county reps, as we were told in the debate, but having what you would call a mini city hall, where a constituency has its own fire engines. Because you can no longer access that fire engine at Tomboya because of the traffic. Where each constituency has its own new built modern market. That we take care of our small traders. Where each constituency has its own garbage vehicles. Each constituency is a base of its own revenue collection. Right? Each constituency has a planning officer who is responsible for approval and who goes to inspect, because we do not inspect when we build. We just give approvals. I'm sure you've built many houses, Jeff.
No.
Or you know friends who once they got their approval, that was it. Nobody went to inspect whether they kept the standard. Yeah. Right? And it's become a center of corruption for approvals. That's why you're just getting many things being approved and many things just coming up. Right? In some cases, we are told in certain flats or blocks of flats, you surrender certain flats so that you can get your approval before you construct. Right? Now, when you do all that, you have to think about sewer. You'll be surprised. Even the people who are next to the sewer in Ruai are not connected to that sewer. They are not connected. Yet they are the people who look after it. Right?
Yeah.
You don't have drainage. You don't have roads. Right? We are doing it the wrong way. We are doing it the wrong way. Most of Nairobi today, especially outside the CBD, today I was in Matopeni, in Embakasi Central. Right? They're just talking about roads. They know they do not have water. But if it rains, their houses flood. There is no drainage, there is no road. So it just floods. Right? So it's not just about skyscrapers. It's a problem that goes all the way to the estates. Yeah. Right? And it is a serious problem. And you need somebody who does not have a political debt to pay who can actually take those decisions independently and say this is wrong and we need to correct and fix it.
But there are cartels from City Hall to City Market to City Park.
When you decentralize, as we are proposing to do, you will decentralize all that, so the cartels will not be concentrating. You'll be able to dismantle them. As I said, if you have no gratitude to pay to somebody, then you can actually fix it, because you are doing it knowing it is right and that it has to be done. As I told you earlier, if we don't do these things, we'll grind to a halt.
And these skyscrapers or these flats that have come up, built illegally, will you push for them to be demolished if they are erected illegally and without the proper...
I think they all have approval, one way or another. I think where the problem is, the inspection when they were put up did not happen. The services that should have been provided for them did not happen. Let me give you an example. If you go to Pipeline in Embakasi South, has blocks and blocks of flats, 8 stories each.
Yeah, no lift.
No lift, right? But they've created the place for the roads. They were just dug up, so it's one river when it rains. They really suffer. There's no drainage, right? Let me also tell you, because there's no drainage, there's no sewer, somehow all these connect. So you get running water, right? You get water when it comes in the pipes once in 2 weeks. It gets contaminated, right? And this problem we have now.
Cholera.
Yes, which I heard the governor saying yesterday that it's happening in all cities all over. It's not correct. We've lost out in hygiene. And it's never been this worse as it has been in the last 3-4 years of this administration. And you know what? I told you this guy must go home. And do you know what his parting shot to Nairobians as he goes home is? He's leaving us with kipindupindu. Cholera.
Yes.
Because the water table, the sewage, the drainage are all now mixed up. And there is no water and people are desperate. He should actually apologize to Nairobians. It is a serious thing.
I will vote for PK. He is a smart man. He will transform the city. Please ask PK, what will he do for the youths who are the majority? This is Eric Mitches from Buruburu.
You know, one of the reasons we want the revenue and the rates and the license fees to be retained at constituency is to create a fund for development of those constituencies. Because I've looked and realized that at City Hall, you cannot develop at the same pace. But if you create the funds at the constituencies, then you'll be able to create employment. One of the things that we need to do is that we need to do all those things we are talking about here, drainages, roads, sewers. And I'm hoping that that fund can be an economic empowerment for young people. And let me tell you, our young people, Jeff, are suffering. They are being killed in big numbers because they come into conflict with law enforcing. And if you go to some of those areas in Eastlands, we are losing a lot of young people who try to do things that they shouldn't do, and in the process they get killed. So we need to get them to do legitimate things. That's why I want to create modern markets in every constituency, to create employment. That's why I said I'll review certain licenses. Like for hair salons, they used to be 5,000 a year. Now it's 20,000. See, what the county government has failed to do, which has not helped young people, it has failed to balance between appetite for revenue and creation of a business environment. They think that if they just increase license fees and, you know, charge parking fees, they've forgotten that you need to balance that with people who want to do business. Because nobody just wants to work for licenses. People want to work to make a living.
Jim Justice Nyamu, I know you known as the Elephant Man. always walking around to save elephants. He says, Jeff, please tell my good friend PK to step down for Sonko, and he could be the next CS for tourism. He has good marketing structures in his manifesto. Jim.
Jim has done very well working for elephants. He's looking for somebody who can help him conserve elephants. Nairobi needs somebody who will work for it. Jim?
Peter, I have to ask you this question. A lot of people, not many people have asked you this, but you are said to be fabulously wealthy. Is it true?
No. You know, a lot of things that I've heard about me, and I'm not complaining. They wish me well. I don't mind being wished well. Somebody came here and said I own a chewing gum company just because it has my initials. You see, when people peg all these things, then they create. And I don't mind riding it.
So PK is not, you don't own PK?
No, I don't even know who the owners are. I don't mind riding on such good wishes.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
I think I'm comfortable as a Kenyan. Right? But as to your statement, I think I don't mind those good wishes.
Yes.
Yeah.
But you're okay. You're not fabulously well, but you're okay.
I said, and I did say, I'm not complaining by Kenyan standards.
Yeah.
But people who wish me well, I don't mind. Because a lot of things people just see and make up stories. People do not try to find out the truth. And I've seen that now to be a very growing Kenyan culture. Yes.
Kevin Morith says, Jeff, kindly ask my governor, he says, what he will do on the issue of the demolition of old council houses in Eastlands and other parts of the city.
Now, you wanted us to speak Sheng. Do you know Ololo?
Yeah, that's Ololo is...
Have a go.
Ololo.
Okay, let's not waste your airtime. It's Kaloleni.
Kaloleni, that's it, yes.
All right?
Yes.
I knew I would get you.
Go on.
It's about 900 acres.
Kaloleni.
Estate. With about 900 homes. Right? There lies the greatest opportunity of turning our city round. In that, you can build flats in 5 acres, 900 flats, in 5 acres.
And these are 900 acres?
Yes. All right? You can actually afford to give those guys who are living there because they can't afford new flats, you can actually afford to give them free on 5 acres. And you are left with 895 acres. You can build more flats, low cost, so that you can alleviate the problems that slum dwellers have by relocating them and still be left with huge tracts of land, which with better planning and better management, we can recreate our city of Nairobi. I grew up, as you rightfully said, in Bahati. It's a stretch of 1 kilometer by 400 meters. You could do lots of things by just putting those guys in one corner and having free land. You could build more gardens. You could have more markets. You could have more terminals. You could do anything you want, but it has to be done without making those who already live there suffer.
And these leaders who are there now, like Kidero has talked about all these things. He says,
yeah, but look, his plan is to put up a flat and charge that guy 8 million shillings. If that guy pays rent 1,000, he cannot afford. We must also not kill the culture which is in our estates of people who've been there and they are 4th generations. What we need to think about them is that, yes, by accommodating them, they will release huge chunks of land. So we need to accommodate them and then see how we can build more low-cost flats so that Nairobi can have adequate housing.
And if someone was to ask you, Peter, one thing that differentiates you from Kidero and Sonko and Meguna, the one thing, the undecided voter who's watching you right now tonight, that's going to differentiate you from the other 3?
I have the passion, I have the integrity, I have the energy to transform this city. That differentiates me. and I really mean it. I am ready to do it. I'm ready for people to look back and say, when this guy was there, this happened.
Monica, do you have some more tweets? 1, 2 tweets, and then we'll do some sign-offs, okay? A few last words from you, okay? What do we have, Monica? Etiang Eli Emard. You say, yes, Peter Kenneth is just a victim of circumstance, but truth be told, he is a leader with proven track record, okay? Oduor Nguka, you say, I would just like I voted for him in 2013, but most Kenyan voters don't want change. They just want parties and names in power. Japhet Mumbera, you say no, meaning you won't vote for him. I don't know who will be the Nairobi governor, but I know Peter Kenneth will not be. He is smart, diplomatic, but he doesn't have a chance. You disagree, don't you? Kiarie, we don't care who gets elected. All we need is a man to turn around Nairobi, and certainly Kidero is not one of them. Dominic Chariot, you say PK may be a good choice, but politics is about strategy, and we want Kidero out. Sonko is the only practical way to do that.
Yeah.
Quick text. MU, you say, my vote is for PK. He makes sense. He's very much a Nairobian. That's why he knows all our problems and how to fix them. Guys, give him a chance. Jose, Nairobi needs leaders, not managers. No to PK. What's our poll looking like, Monica? Poll, would you vote for Peter Kenneth as governor of Nairobi? 43% say yes, 57% say no. Mariga, that's your camera over there.
Yes.
Final thoughts. 12 days and 12 nights to go.
You asked me about the numbers. Can we have a go at the numbers?
Okay, good. Oh, absolutely. Monica, we have time for that, yeah?
Yeah.
Real quick.
Yes.
Okay, so Kikuyus.
The numbers in Nairobi
Yes.
is about 2.3 million.
2.2, 2.3, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Of which Mount Kenya is about 850.
850,000, right?
Yes.
What chunk are you taking?
Hold on.
Okay.
And Western Province, Luyas is about 450.
450.
And then you have Luos at 350.
Okay.
And then you have Kambas at 300. Then you have Kisis at 160. You have Somalis at 80. And you have all others put together at around 100. Those are the numbers.
That comes to 2.3.
2.250.
Yes.
Or thereabouts.
Okay.
All right?
Yeah.
Now, I don't see what chance Kidero has of coming back. Because again, if you go by this, if you assume that my deputy can take away a few of Luya votes.
Okay.
Right?
So out of the 450?
No, let's not go to anything. I'm just giving you.
Okay, go.
All right?
Yeah.
He got some from Mount Kenya because they didn't approve of the candidate.
Last time. They didn't like
He
White
has
T2?
no chance of getting that now. All right?
Of the 850?
He got something last time.
Yes.
Right? Now, the 350, that is his forte. Right?
Yes.
He loses heavily on the Kamba vote because they are going to split with Sonko.
Okay.
Right?
Yep.
And he has lost big on the Kisii vote. He's fired them left, right in City Hall. The Somalis are business people, and the other 100, even if you divided it. So I don't see what chance Kidero has of being elected. Because whatever he got last time has been taken away from him. Right?
Yeah.
Now, the senator
excuse me, yeah.
had 800,020.
Yeah. He had the most votes of any person.
Yes, of which 700 came from those who voted for the president. Which means his community gave him 120, which he never gave the president. That's why he got more votes. And I doubt whether his community will vote for the president even this time. Right? So it is that top two communities
Kikuyus and Luyas.
that will determine who the next governor of Nairobi is.
The 850 and 450.
Yes.
1.3.
That is those are the numbers that will determine who the next governor of Nairobi is. And if you go by these figures, Kidero has no chance. All right? That's what it is.
Does Peter Kenneth have a chance with this?
I do. I do. I'm not losing. He's the one who is losing. So we can only be gaining. Numbers don't lie. Whatever narratives is being propagated out there to probably say Peter can't make it, these are the numbers. People need to start looking at the numbers and saying, yes, this guy can't come back. Because the narrative that we are dividing votes, even if we were to be ethnic, and you placed Peter in the first block there, who is dividing the numbers? Is it me or the senator? He is not part of that block. So he is the one who is dividing,
but
not me.
But he cuts across all tribes.
So do I. I expect lots of votes from the others. I am going out there sending my candidature for all Nairobians. I only went to that angle because you asked me this question. Yeah. But that's what it is.
Would you be supporting the president for the top post?
I think I've made that position very clear. I have no issues. I hold him in highest respect. Even when I talked about stepping up my game, I made that particular point and I said, with humility, please, I request that you allow us. Just like he's been to other places and he's been told this is how it is, and he said, okay, whoever you elect.
Yeah. But Kirinyaga was different, you know that?
No. I think both political party leaders are facing the same issues of independence wherever they go. This arises from the sham nominations. They are facing the same problem. So it's not particular to one particular party. No.
All right.
Yeah.
Mariga's camera there. Final thoughts.
Well, I would like to request Nairobians to entrust me with the position of governorship. I will work hard for Nairobians. I feel the pain. I've been, as I say, to 73 wards. I know what Nairobians are going through. They need somebody who can work hard for them and somebody who will actually bring back Nairobi to sanity by way of provision of services. Electing Governor Kidero is a no-go area. He has failed consistently for 4.5 years. Electing Sonko is an improvement from worse to pathetic, in my view. It is a complete and mitigated disaster that we are waiting to see. So they have both had the dual role of oversighting Nairobi. They have both failed. They have both failed. One was the governor, one was the senator. In their respective roles, they have both failed. Nairobi needs somebody who will steer it to better days with better services. I am that person, and I seek your votes.
All right. PK, here's a very ominous message because of the person who sent it. Nicholas B. What? Could be another one. He says, I am voting for PK. His smartness is enough, and it tells what he is up to.
I will not make a comment because of the person.
Just messaged.
But I hope he's another person, as you rightfully said. Yeah?
Peter Kenneth, good luck.
Thank you.
It's good to see you, man.
Thank you.
And what was it? Oh, the numbers thing. So is that a gift or what is that? That you store numbers in your head?
No.
Because, you know, Jenga Karume was like that.
No. I have a good memory. So when I see, I just keep.
Wow.
Yeah?
All right.
Yeah.
Choice is yours, folks. 12 days and 12 nights from now, you decide who is going to be the next governor of County Number 7, Nairobi County. It is crucial. Peter says it is extremely crucial. The next 5 years will determine whether this city sinks or swims. The choice is yours. You've seen all the 4 candidates running for governor here on this bench. You decide. It's up to you. Thanks so much for watching Jeff Koinange live. As always, if it's Wednesday, it's all about those 3 letters on the keyboard that follow each other. JKL. And JKL is powered by Telkom. Telkom, moving with you. Thanks so much for being part of this show. Keep tweeting at Peter Kenneth, at Koinange Jeff, at Citizen TV Kenya. Tomorrow morning from 6 a.m. to 10 a.m., please join Jalas and myself. That's right, Jalango and myself on Hot 96 as we take you through the morning drive. Hashtag Jeff and Jalas on Hot 96. Thanks so much for being a part of the show. Good night. Good luck. God bless the people of County number 47. Sunday.
Oh, my.
Okay, thank you.
I owe you.
You're watching JKL, brought to you by Telkom, moving with